Hi, this is Signe Wilson, and I want to talk to you about finding your stand. Here is the thing that I've noticed. So many people come to me and they talk to me about how much they struggle with figuring out what it is that they want to do in the world. What's that difference they want to make that's actually going to have an impact that is worthy of them and valuable for the world. I totally get it. I struggled with that for I don't know how many years. And the thing is that we keep getting so many messages that you've got to have this in place before you can even get started with making a difference in the world. So what's the trick? What's the thing that helps people move that forward? I'll tell you what, here's what I've learned through my journey and through all the work that I've done with other people. It needs to live in your heart. If it's not coming from the center of who you are on those days when it's tough and you don't want to get out of bed and you don't want to put in the extra effort, you won't. So it needs to be something that is so important to you, so pivotal to who you are as a person, that you find yourself doing it even when you think you can't. When you find yourself willing to give it a shot and try, even though you're worried you might fail. Something that's big enough to help you overcome the saboteurs. So how do you do that, right? Like, that's a pretty big order. Well, here's what I've done in my own life that's helped me in that journey. I looked for clues everywhere. I mean, everywhere. You know, it was one of the things that moved me so much that I cry about them. One of the things that make me so angry that I would like stand on a mountaintop and say, no more, this has to stop. What were the things that I did over and over and over again, even though it got me into trouble? And trust me, I got into trouble a lot. Right? So what are those things? Dig into those and take the time to do that. Like, have conversations with friends about it. Go ahead and journal about it, because it's not usually going to be that first layer, that thing that looks like, oh, okay, that's something that I could do. Because if it's something that you could do, it's not necessarily something that you are yearning to do, something that has you at the very core of who you are. So that's what I'm going to point you to, really taking the time to figure that out. Other things for me that helped me along the journey is I took a look at where it was that I had been broken, if you will. That place where I had suffered some loss, I had had massive changes in the trajectory of my life. In other words, it kind of feels like the universe pointing me over there, right? Like, look over there, there's a red flag on the field. And that, of course, for me primarily was my journey through cancer, and I'm going to tell you more about that in a blog later on. But it's finding that thing that is so central to who you are as a person that it is a stand you're willing to take over and over again. So what I'm going to encourage you to do is obviously get into some action, carve out some time in your schedule, and go and explore those things, right? Take a look at what's that thing that moves me to tears, what's that thing that makes me so frothy and angry, what are those things I do over and over again, no matter what, because I just can't help myself. In there, you are going to find the kernel of your magic, the core of your contribution. And of course, I absolutely am here for you if you need help or you get stuck. But the thing is, go now and take some action and then let me know about it. And of course, if you want more Signe, you can easily just go over to my website, signewilson.com, and sign up to get these regular bursts of Signe into your inbox. Thanks so much, and I will talk to you next week.